Welcome to Charles Bridge, Prague's most famous, most photographed, and most mysteriously intriguing landmark. Sure, on the surface it's just a really old bridge, but underneath all that medieval stone, it's packed with legends, ghost stories, and a few suspiciously creepy statues. So grab a coffee, lace up your walking shoes, and let's take a deep dive into the secrets of Prague's most iconic bridge. First, let's talk construction. Charles Bridge was commissioned in 1357 by Emperor Charles IV, who, fun fact, was really into numerology and cosmic vibes. He carefully chose the exact time for the bridge's foundation, July 9, 1357, at 5:31 a.m., because 1357-97531 is a perfect palindrome, very aesthetic, very medieval. But here's where it gets weird. Legend says that the builders mixed egg yolks into the mortar to make the bridge extra strong. And not just a few eggs, whole towns supposedly sent in their supplies. Meaning, Charles Bridge is technically one giant omelet holding the city together. So next time you're eating a hearty Czech breakfast, just remember you might be getting a taste of Prague's ancient engineering secrets. Now, for all its beauty, Charles Bridge has a bit of a dark past. And by dark, I mean heads on spikes, kind of dark. In 1621, after the Czech Protestant uprising failed against the Habsburgs, 27 noblemen were executed in Old Town Square. And for extra dramatic effect, 12 of their severed heads were displayed on this very bridge, just in case anyone was thinking about rebelling again. And, according to local legend, some of those poor souls never left. Many say that if you walk the bridge at night you might hear whispers from the headless ghosts, still wondering why Prague real estate is so expensive. Now let's talk about the bridge's most famous statue, St. John of Nepomuk. If you see people lining up to rub a random bronze plaque, this is why. Back in the 14th century, John was the confessor for the Queen of Bohemia, which became a serious problem when King Wenceslas IV wanted to know what she had confessed. John, being a loyal priest, refused to spill the tea. The king, being less than amused, decided to throw him off Charles Bridge into the river. Legend says that as soon as John hit the water, 5 stars appeared above his head, which is why his statue always has a shiny golden halo of 5 stars, and why he's now the official patron saint of keeping secrets. So if you have a diary, maybe say a quick prayer to St. John before writing in it. And here's where superstition kicks in. If you touch the plaque beneath his statue, you're guaranteed to return to Prague. So naturally, thousands of people rub it daily. If this legend is real, Prague should be permanently overbooked with returning tourists. But the strangest legend? Beneath Charles Bridge, hidden deep in the structure, lie a group of sleeping knights, enchanted warriors who will supposedly awaken if Prague is ever in danger. So basically Prague has its own version of King Arthur's Knights of the Round Table just waiting for the right moment to reappear. Have they ever woken up? Not yet. But given how much beer is consumed in this city, there's a good chance someone drunkenly tried to wake them up at least once. And let's not forget the Old Town Bridge Tower, one of the most stunning Gothic gateways in Europe. But according to legend, it almost wasn't finished, because the head architect made a deal with the devil. Apparently construction was taking forever, so the architect, in a moment of medieval desperation, struck a bargain. The devil would help speed things up, but in exchange, the first soul to cross the bridge would be his. Classic deal, never ends well. But medieval architects weren't dumb. The first soul to cross the bridge was a rooster. The devil, thoroughly annoyed, left in a huff. And the bridge, well, it's still standing, so I'd say it all worked out. So there you have it, Charles Bridge, a place where history, myth, and medieval engineering collide in the most spectacular way. Whether you come for the stunning views, the ghost stories, or just to rub a statue for luck, this bridge is living proof that Prague loves a good legend. Now if you'll excuse me, I have a bridge to cross and a statue to rub, because honestly, who wouldn't want an excuse to come back to Prague? Step onto history, explore Charles Bridge today.